On September 16, India saw the birth of its first ever bad bank, and this has come as a huge relief to the deteriorating state of India's banking landscape. Wait, bad bank and relief? How can it be a good thing? Before we get there, we need to understand the state of banking in the country. Let's take it from the top. All of us know how a bank functions. A key function is loans and providing credit. If a bank manages to do this effectively without getting into a mess, it is a good indicator of the bank's health. But when a bank struggles or fails to recover these loans, they become non-performing assets or just NPAs, hurting the banking system. Now, while high NPAs have always troubled India's banking system, the pandemic just made things worse. As of March 31st, 2021, the NPAs in India stand at 8.34 lakh crore rupees. With businesses struggling to make ends meet, a lot of borrowers couldn't pay them off and defaulted. This stressed the balance sheets of banks, since the RBI requires them to set aside funds to provide for possible losses. Now that we all know the state of banking in India, let's jump to understanding what a bad bank is. A bad bank is a special type of financial institution that buys NPAs from banks at a mutually agreed value and attempts to recover them by selling them in the market. This bad bank is what Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman proposed in February this year. To create this bad bank, the government created two entities, National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited and India Debt Resolution Company Limited. The NARCL will acquire NPAs worth 2 lakh crore rupees from various commercial banks. Once it has, India Debt Resolution Company Limited will try to sell the stressed assets in the market. How exactly will this work? When the NARCL buys bad loans from the banks, it will pay only 15% of the agreed price of the loan in cash to the bank. Confused? For instance, if the loan is say for 1 lakh rupees, the value of this loan in the market might be lesser, say around 90,000. So, the NARCL will pay only 13,500 to the bank initially. The remaining 85%, that is 76,500, will be in the form of security receipts as and when IDRCL manages to sell these loans off in the market. While doing so, IDRCL will charge a premium for its services. All good? Problem solved? What if nobody in the market buys these underperforming assets? The government has approved a guarantee of 30,000 crore rupees as a backup for any losses incurred during this exercise. So finally, will this resolve all the issues faced by the banking sector? For now, it sounds promising, but it will all depend on the implementation of the plan and management of the acquired non-performing assets by this new bad bank.